What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are back to talk about the new character poll, and this is going to be extremely important poll, and you can see that right away from Scopely's words. So with this new poll we have to decide which character is going to get reworked and is going to be part of the team where Karen is going to belong. So if you are not aware about this, I'm gonna break down all the information that you need to know. But this rework might be huge for the future of the game, and it's going to be very important that you decide which is the best character to invest in, even if it's not your personal favorite. But based on the kids, one of them is going to be way more useful than the other one. At least in my opinion. You guys will let me know in the comments below. But in this video, we're going to break down all the information that you need to know in order for you to make the wisest decision in terms of voting. And then you just have to go to the website and vote, so you can get some extra power cores and energy as well. And keep in mind that you should save this energy because we have an energy event coming up next week. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so let's take a look at the message that Scopely sent to us. This was last night. We have a new character poll for a limited time only. Visit marvelstrikeforce.com daily to cast your vote. This is going to give you rewards like power cores and energy. And your vote is going to decide on which character is going to get a rework and is going to be part of the Karen Page team for upcoming Marvel Strike Force team, right? We don't know for sure what this team is going to be about, if it's going to be a raid team, a war team, a crucible team, we don't know. But we have to choose between Morbius and Moon Knight. Now, when you take a look at the website, so if you want to vote, you go to marvelstrikeforce.com, and everyone should go, because once again, you're going to get 3 power cores and also energy. You can see right here, Moon Knight has become aware of the vampire threat. Morbius urges Karen to be cautious, while Moon Knight wants to immediately hunt down all vampires. Vote daily to help decide which existing character will join Karen on her team. Now, this time you can choose between Moon Knight and Morbius, and once again, you're gonna get energy and power cores. Now, let's take a look at the characters we voted for before, and that are also going to be part of this team. So if you're gonna go all the way down, we have to decide between these 3 characters. Everyone voted for Karen, so that's the character we are going to get. Then we had to decide between Man-Thing and Werewolf by Night. It seems like Man-Thing won, but it was very close, as you guys can see. Both of these characters do not really match very well with either Moon Knight or with Morbius, at least in terms of theme. Maybe Werewolf by Night would be a little bit better, but his look was terrible, so not many people voted for him. And then we had to choose for which version of Karen Page we want in the game. We could choose between Elsa Bloodstone as the mentor, we could choose between Dr. Voodoo as a mentor and Morbius as the mentor. And most people decide to go for the look with Morbius. I think it had the better design, and this is what really Scopely wanted, is for us to choose this one, or at least I guess. And everyone chose, so everyone had the same idea. And now we have to decide between these 2 characters. So Morbius, we already know that he's already a mentor, right? Morbius urges Karen, so I mean, he's already telling her what to do, so that's going to be important. The design of Morbius, it looks better here than it looks in game. Unfortunately, the model in game is kind of garbage. Anyway, and Moon Knight is Moon Knight, we already know. But yeah, now we're gonna take a look at their kits and see which one makes the most sense in order for us to have in the near future. And I think one option is way more obvious than the other one. Now let's go back and take a look at these characters. And first off, we have Moon Knight with the Shadowland. Moon Knight was part of the Shadowland. This is a team together with White Tiger, with Daredevil, with Night Nurse, and also with Elektra. Some of these characters are very popular because of the TV show they had, and this was a war team in the past. It was a very strong war team. In the very near future, we are going to have a new page in Alliance Wars Chapter 5, where city hero characters are going to be much stronger. And well, both Moon Knight, White Tiger, Daredevil, all of those characters, they are city heroes. So Moon Knight is going to benefit more of those buffs, city hero buffs. Now, in terms of his kit, he's a little bit on the slow side. He's not super fast. 105 is super slow, but he has this mechanic that is very interesting, that whenever he has deflects or minor deflects, he gets speed bar. So that would be very interesting, depending on which character you pair up with him. For example, Nick Fury spreading positive effects, or the Blob giving deflects to adjacent characters. Depending which character you pair up with Moon Knight, he could actually be very fast, and especially if you have him as a striker, he could give himself buffs, and those buffs could give him more speed as well. As you guys can see, he can give speed up to himself. In my opinion, the problem is really the ultimate ability and the special ability, because both of them have a very long cooldown. The ultimate ability is very powerful, but you use it pretty much one time per match, and usually you don't have the opportunity of using it again. It's pretty much similar to Cloak and Dagger's ultimate. It's something that we have seen in the past, the ultimates that apply tons of negative effects to the enemies. So overall, I mean, this is a great ability, don't get me wrong, like, this is a great ability. The problem is really the cooldown. The special doesn't do much, and the basic, once again, it has an interesting mechanic because you can give him speed up, but it's just that, right? It's just a basic that does damage to a single target, and that's pretty much it. So the kit is kind of boring, apart from the ultimate. Once again, the passive, once again, it's somewhat interesting, damage reduction, additional resistance, additional speed, and so on. But it's not like amazing. Now, once again, Moon Knight is going to benefit a lot of the new war season because he's a hero city character. Now, taking a look at Morbius. So, Karen Page, she's gonna be a vampire. We already know that for sure, right? And Morbius is also a vampire. He's the living vampire. And he's part of the Dark Hunters team. The Dark Hunters team was useful for like 1 day when they were released, because they would counter Heroes for Hire. And the Heroes for Hire, they are all city hero characters, right? They are all city hero characters. And next war season, all city hero characters are going to be much better. So maybe it's going to be good to have Morbius having a rework to counter all those city heroes. In terms of the kit, he does piercing damage, he does drain, and gives also drain to Dark Hunters. This drain 20% is like meaningless. It's not amazing by any means. In Alliance Wars, on spawn is going to apply blind to city hero characters if you have Dark Hunter allies on your team. Then you're also going to get additional focus if there are many city hero characters on the enemy team, and is also going to get additional damage. Now, in terms of city hero characters, we can take a look to see what we have available. Maybe we're going to use the website for this. But this is something that is going to be very important. Once again, because of this new war season that we have coming up soon, the amount of city hero characters is just through the roof. So hero and also city. So we have Cloak and Dagger, we have some symbiotes, we have Spider-Verse characters, we have Heroes for Hire characters, we have Robbie Reyes, we have Arlight, we have Spider-Man big time. So we have a ton of characters that are city hero and that got reworked recently, or that are still very significant in terms of the meta. Specifically, the Spider Society, right? All of them are city heroes, so that's going to be very meaningful for the upcoming meta. And once again, based on what Morbius does, applying blind to everyone right away at the start of the match, this is going to be crucial for the upcoming Alliance Wars season. On top of that, Morbius with his ultimate is going to flip defense up, deflects on the enemies. He's also going to apply trauma, heal block, and disrupt. to C-tier enemies, and is going to apply the trauma, right? To make sure those negative effects stick to the enemies. Morbius against Spider Society, I think it's going to be like must-have. It's probably one of the characters that people will have to invest even if they don't like it, because of how powerful his ultimate is. It's just way too important to ignore it for this upcoming war season. Then in terms of the special and the basic, Morbius also doesn't do much, but it's like Moon Knight. It's a nothing burger when it comes to this, but the Morbius, he has a little bit more survivability, because if the enemies have bleeds, he's also going to steal health from the enemies. It bypasses heal block, and we can assume that together with Karen Page, the team is going to have a decent amount of bleeds. So with all this in mind, which is the best option for us to vote on? I know for sure that many people are gonna say that oh, Moon Knight is amazing, I love the TV show, I love the comics, he's the Batman of Marvel. Many people say that, so most people would vote for Moon Knight because he's a fan favorite. I would also prefer to vote for Moon Knight, but like Scopely said, choose wisely. They said on the post, choose very wisely, and I think if we want to choose wisely in this specific situation, the character we have to vote for is indeed Morbius. I think there is no escape. The fact that this character already has trauma, is going to apply Disrupt, heal block and all these things. He goes pretty fast as well, because he applies negative effects to the enemies. If you have him together with the other Ghost Rider, he's also going to get speed bar, and with all that into consideration, Morbius is indeed the best character you can choose for, and it's the most wisest choice that you can make. So make sure you head out to the website, press on Morbius and vote. Even if it's not your favorite character from the ones you can choose, is definitely the one that is going to have more value. So it seems like more people are voting for Moon Knight. I think that you are making a mistake. You are not taking into consideration the kits of the characters and the future of Marvel Strike Force. And once again, it's going to be very, very important that we have Morbius to face all the Spider Society characters and all the other hero characters that will face in Alliance Wars. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video helped you to decide on which character to focus. Yes, Moon Knight is probably a fan favorite, but Morbius is definitely the best character to vote for. And let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with what I said in this video. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.